Okay, cool. I'm very happy with some good feedback on the AI generated feedback. If there is anyone who hasn't tried it yet, I really recommend trying it as it's gotten a huge upgrade and you're able to customize a lot of what's happening in it. Student data dashboard, fantastic. That's what I'm going to showcase a few details on afterwards, actually. Oh, sign in with Google for students to collect better data. This is very interesting. And this is for everyone's attention. This is something we're working on. The reason we haven't done it fully yet is just because the AI regulations hasn't come out very clearly yet about how they treat student data. So that's why we're a bit hesitant. We don't want to put the school in a bad situation where we collect more student data than the new potential AI regulations allow. So that is the reason why we're doing it a bit slowly. But yes, it's very high up on our list. Oh, college professors that want to block AI tools, any suggestions? I can give some suggestions, but there might be other people here with a lot better suggestions. So please shout out or write them in the chat. But usually when I've talked to people that are skeptical about AI, I usually spend time just showing or discussing the ways AI can enhance your skills. To kind of, my goal in the conversation is always getting to that point of people realizing if our students don't become good at utilizing AI in their work, then they are going to be left behind in the labor market in 4 years' time. So I'm spend a lot of time on the co-writing part of it, like how to use AI to write together with it. There might be other people here with a lot better advice than me. Let's see what else you have here. Cool. Oh yeah, this is an interesting one. This is a nice one. I can send this to the team. We started on it, but the drop-down list became so incredibly large that it felt a bit ugly. But if that is something more people want, we can definitely build it. Oh, infer the animal. Oh, that's a fun one. This is very nice. Oh, this is a very good one. If this happens, please send us a message in the chat ASAP because then we can figure out whether or not it's a bug or it's just a case of very slow internet. So anytime a bug happens, feel free to bombard us in the chat because then we can figure out live if it is a bug. But afterwards, it's really hard because we can't go in and read your console or basically we can't go in and check what happens afterwards. No, no, no. Frick will not groan. He loves it. What Frick groans about is questions from me. Because as I said, Eirik, you're not in the classroom at the moment. So shut up and wait until the teacher says it. So a very different thing. Oh, good tip here from Ashley. And Holly Clark is amazing. Yeah, I think this has been Dan Fitzpatrick's mantra as well for a long time, and I think it is a good slogan. AI may not replace you, but someone who knows how to use AI will certainly replace you. Um, cool. Let's see what's here. Arabic should be available. So you should be able to translate to Arabic and do feedback in Arabic. Okay, cool. Without further ado, the goal of this was, of course, just to do a quick recap on the student insights page. So the only thing I did now was that I finished our lesson. And some of you have seen this already, and some of you have not, but it was the big update we did with Curipod 3.0. And you go there directly after you have released, after you have ended your lesson. But you can also go there by clicking on report. And here I see our report panels from today. It's very nice. You can see participation. But then you can also go in and see every student's answers. But then, of course, the really, really, really nice thing is that you can now click generate insights. And this, of course, becomes a bit superficial because our lesson really didn't have a good learning objective. But what's happening when you're generating insights is that our AI is reading all of the students' answers and it's comparing them to the learning objective. So if I change the learning objective, the insights will change. So I can, the learning objective is to ask or write good ideas or questions about a product. Then I can press generate insights again, and then it will read it again and compare it to that learning objective. So you can enter in any learning objective you want. And here it generates all of the insights. And you see it always creates the most common understanding, most common misconception. And of course, who needs help and who did great here, that's very superficial just because it's not a real lesson with a real learning objective. But if we go into a student here, then we can suddenly generate student-specific insights. And then we click there. What's happening? It's the same thing. It reads the students' answers and compare them to the learning objective. And here we get glow and grow insights on them. Oh, Diane, that is so cool. Christy, if you get that happening, just send us a message at once because then we can look at it. Because this is still in development, so a few times it might it uses different factors to identify students that need help and students that did great. So it might actually have identified something they really did great on and something they need help on, and still have placed them in both categories. So that is possible to be placed in both categories. But very much send us a message if it happens. So to share a few of the ideas we're thinking on at the moment, I think at the moment we're thinking about improving the action items. Another thing we are considering, which a few of you all have requested already, that is a grouping of students. So being able to group students based on their common misconceptions. Is that something you think would be valuable? Because that is one thing we're considering at the moment. So basically making it easier to do station work. These 5 students share this common misconception. Nice. And we did an update based on some requests from you to this week. We're doing it so that the participation and stuff like this also is included in the downloads, because if you click share, You can download the report. Are there any other questions about the report page or ideas of things we should be focusing on? See if something pops up. Okay, then yeah, this is great. Oh, that's very interesting. A rubric to give a sort of rough grade level. That is actually something we're considering. We want to do it in want to find the right way of doing it because we don't want to tell the teacher that this is the student's grade. But I think it's a very nice idea of adding some kind of point score to make it easier for the teacher to get an overview of comparing the students. So that is definitely one thing we're looking into. Yeah, other questions? Otherwise, I have a few more. Ooh, would you like to elaborate on the last part, Eileen? Hi, Claudia.
Hi, no, we give parents meetings and reports at like really odd times of the term when you haven't got to an assessment point. So it'd be really nice to be able to use this to say, like, at the moment your child's performance in class suggests that at a B, or it suggests, so it's not a formative thing. It would just be able to go in really quickly and see, you know, from what they're doing in class, they're around about this. For our junior kids, we use a gold, silver, and bronze thing. So that
nice
would
idea.
that would be tying in really nicely. So you could just sort of, it's not a formal assessment, but parents usually ask things like, "Oh, how are they getting on?" You're like, "Well, at the moment, the evidence suggests that they are at a bronze or a silver or a C or a B."
That's a very good idea. I can actually share one more thing here as well. This also is something a few of you might have noticed, but last week, or was it the week before that, we published a lot more courses. So to show you how you find them, they're on Immerse Yourself, and then Curipod courses. And here you will still find the first we made, the AI certified Curipod educator, but you will also find 4 new mini courses, the Curipod ELL expert. This covers all the ways you can use Curipod for using Curipod in different languages. How to use AI feedback in different language, how to use the translate. Then we have the Curipod Student Insight Expert, which covers the new report page. Curipod AI feedback it goes into depth about how to use the AI feedback activities to personalize the feedback. Covers a lot about using the rubrics. And then it's the Curipod Certified Educator. This is more of a very easy getting started course. So thank you. And I hope to make some new courses the next month. So if anyone has ideas to new courses, please send them in. I think you are all the best persons to get requests on that for, because you get a lot of questions about Curipod. So the questions you, like if there is something you're very tired of answering, there might be able to make a course for that. Writing feedback tools, so that's good. writing, that's a very good one. Oh, smashing. That's a very nice one. And if we want more app smashes, are there any app smashes using in Curipod? That's also allowed. Fantastic. Canva is in there actually. So if you go create lesson, then media, you'll find Canva here and a short tutorial on how to do an app smash with Canva. Oh yes, the glitches we're working on. Adobe, oh that would be nice actually. Oh, Bitmoji, that would actually be very nice. Oh yeah, of course on Canva, that would be really great. Fantastic. Okay. Cool. Let's see. We've shown off. See you, Heather. So, what I wanted to do is, if you want to share with colleagues the new AI feedback activity, no, AI student insight, I made a Canva poster here, and here is the link to the course. If I can find the course link as well. Here's the course link as well. Yeah, nice. So this was all the updates from the Curipod team. We will try to continue to do these meetings every time we have launched new updates, so you can be really on them. I have still 10 minutes more if there are any questions, so I'll stay here for a few more minutes and just